What's poppin' and what's dropping? This your boy live and direct and absolute full got the 832. Y'all already know how Jimmy J Smooth do. Quick video on the Boxing Hall of Fame. Um, my three favorite guys that I wanted to be in the Hall of Fame was pretty much in. Shout out to former undisputed champion Donald Curry, former three-time world champion Julian Jackson, and former two division champion Buddy McGirt. All those guys are well deserved members of the Hall of Fame, long overdue. But in particularly, Donald Curry, uh, because he was the undisputed champion, and he was the first man to single handedly unify a division, you know, because he beat all three champions at that particular time when the IBF first became when the USBA turned into the IBF and became a sanctioning body. Uh, he beat all three champions, and he was the first guy to actually beat all three champions. Uh, the thing with everybody else was, whereas Michael Spinks, he was the undisputed light heavyweight champion, but and I say but very loosely. Michael Spinks was pretty much grandfathered at the great IBF championship as the IBF champion because he fought for a vacant IBF title. Marvin Hagler was grandfathered as the IBF champion because he was already an undisputed champion at middleweight. Then you had uh, Larry Holmes, who was grandfathered as an IBF champion because he was the lineal heavyweight champion. Whereas, Donald Curry single handedly cleaned out his division at welterweight. And for him to do that, he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame long before that happened. Because the welterweight division has always been a good division. Now, some would argue that Donald Curry was not in the best welterweight division, but for him to beat three different champions and tell them, you're not getting this belt. This is before the WBO even became a sanctioning body, was an accomplishment in itself. And he definitely deserved accolades and praise. You know. Now, this is before he had to face Mike McCallum and stuff like that. His career would have been a lot better had he not listened to Sugar Ray Leonard uh, give him bad advice. Because the Mike McCallum Donald Curry fight was supposed to be a big fight going in. Because Donald Curry would have went to 154 fighting the number two 154 fighter in the world. And he also advised them not to fight Marvin Hagler, which was a great mistake in his own right. But nevertheless, Donald Curry definitely deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. And I give him the utmost respect. Another guy that was long overdue was Julian Jackson, arguably one of the hardest punchers of all time. You can argue only a handful of different people might have been a harder puncher, but it would be hard to convince me that anybody is a harder puncher than Julian Jackson. His left hook, even his right hand, he had knockout power in both hands. Not just one hand, but both hands. And for this guy to have a long overdue Hall of Fame induction is criminal. And I think the Hall of Fame process should be a lot better. But I'm very excited that these three men, because you had Teddy Atlas and a few other and you had one other, I think it's named Tony DeMarco, but I don't know much about Tony DeMarco other than he was a lower weight division, so I can't speak on him. But I can speak on these three guys because I did actually see these guys fight. And I had plenty of film on these guys. So I'm very happy that all three guys got their chance to shine, especially Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt waited for a title shot for years. And what he did win a title, he was going into an era to where he had to face the Meldrick Plate Taylors, uh, and would have probably faced Julio Cesar Chavez. And I think, and this is my opinion, people gonna probably look at me all types of crazy, but I think Buddy McGirt would have gave him a good fight. Chavez a good fight. You know, but by the time he became champion, he was he was pretty much not at his best. Now he did move up to 147 and held the title, the lineal welterweight title, for 3 years until Pernell Whitaker beat him twice. But Buddy McGirt, damn good trainer and a damn good fighter, and I'm glad that he's able to get in the Hall of Fame as well. So it is what it is. Once again, this your boy, live and direct, absolute full effect out the 832. Y'all already know how I do.